History is made up of personal experience, and oral history is a recording of those life experiences. By recording the experience of everyday life, future generations are able to access and understand the past through the direct experience of those who lived it.
Most of the family came by train. We hired a train that cost 100 guineas in those days.
Luton has over 150 spoken languages. It is a town made up of many cultural communities, and more communities are still arriving. Due to this, the Heritage Lottery Fund, Renaissance East of England, Museums Luton and local partners commissioned Luton Voices to record 150 oral history interviews from individuals who had moved to Luton. Its aim was to provide these individuals and their communities with the skills and tools to record their experiences of moving to Luton and their memories of the families and lives they left behind. Dien Luu, project coordinator, engaged with over 100 young volunteers who basically made the project possible.
I've got all this to do, and then there's all these, and then I'm helping with these. I've even got this to-do list.
During the project, these volunteers developed skills and confidence and gained life experience.
I think what I learned is how to communicate properly, how to speak to people, how to understand them, how to respect them.
There's a lot of interaction with different sorts of people, and we end up going to people's houses, and to interview them, we have to sort of connect with them in such a way that they can open up about their past to us, and I think that's what I've developed, learning that.
With guidance from Dien Luu, these volunteers and other community workers recorded over 150 interviews from the Irish, Jamaican, African, Polish, Greek, Bangladeshi, Pakistani, Indian and the East Asian and Middle Eastern communities, and these are just to name a few.
You know what you got to go through. You leave home, come to a place. It's cold. The place is cold. And unfriendly. But what is he going to do?
They produced a website, designed several publications, developed audio-visual skills including animation, and produced original music for 2 DVDs. The project also inspired some of them on to further education, including a life history MA, and it helped others gain employment. The Luton Voices project inspired volunteers in many ways.
That bit too political, but it was the government's policy to fight inflation, and to do that they had to cause unemployment. That was it. You're a victim of an economic policy. But unemployment was a good thing, because I used that time during the 80s to educate myself again.
The volunteers also produced and managed the interactive exhibition Hello Luton, My New Home at Wardown Park Museum. Due to popular demand, the exhibition was extended for 1 month. Dien Luu, project coordinator, gives an interview to the local press.
The Luton Voices project has just opened up an exhibition called Hello Luton, My New Home. It opened up on May 1st, 2009, and it'll continue on until October. And essentially the exhibition is displaying all the interviews, the oral history interviews that the volunteers have collected and the community members have collected of people who've moved into Luton. And so we've got the departures areas, the arrival areas, and the hopes and dreams areas, and also we have a small theatre in the exhibition.
The Luton Voices project was so successful it was featured by the Heritage Lottery Fund in its 15th anniversary as a case study of good work.
One thing I did learn, that wherever you go, the people are the same. We all working hard, striving hard to make a good life for ourselves, our families. That's one thing that anywhere in the world we got in common. And I think we got more in common than you realize when you're traveling and meeting with people. That we got more in common than we got what divides us.
The project gave those who engaged in it time to reflect on their lives, past, present and future, and the lives of others. It developed friendships and brought communities together, all through shared experience.
I said, what? I said, you're not giving me chips and egg for dinner? You must be joking. So you just learn to go with the flow, you know.
Luton Voices inspired others to develop oral history projects, and it has left Luton with a true account of times past, as history is created by those who lived it.
Guineas